So in just a matter of days, USA Cares was able to raise almost $70,000 to help Kentucky Army and Air National Guard families that were devastated by the floods in eastern Kentucky. Now, these service members are continuing to lend aid to others in that flood relief effort while their own families have lost nearly everything. And today we're joined by Matt Castor. He's with USA Cares to talk about this great effort. And Matt, thank you so much for joining us. Because when we saw this, I mean, you guys sent us some information, and I think I saw something on social media. Yeah. I was blown away by the amount of aid that was just gathered in that short of period
Absolutely.
of time.
You know, Louisville is a very compassionate city in and of itself, but we've had support come in from just all over wanting to support these Guard families. These are the families that always, you know, are there for us when we need them in a disaster. And now it's our turn to give back to them.
You know, talk a little bit about USA Cares. A lot of people just may not be familiar with the great work that you all do with families.
Well, thank you. USA Cares has been around for 19 years. We're a national organization, but we're headquartered right here in Louisville. And we offer support to military and veteran families who are in crisis. So if they're in danger of losing their home or losing their vehicle or need help finding a job, we're going to be there to support them and help them through those. Because we've found that often those are the stressors that can lead to veteran suicide.
Right, absolutely. And, you know, just looking at what's happened in eastern Kentucky, we're thinking of the families there. You all immediately thought, how many National Guard families there that are affected? I mean, how many do you think have been impacted by what's happened?
So we have a lot of great friends with the Kentucky National Guard, and they reached out to us and they said, you know, we have 37 families who are in a desperate situation. They have either lost their home completely or their homes are uninhabitable. And we need to do something to get it going. And a lot of times nonprofits and independent organizations can respond quite a bit faster when there's not governmental red tape involved. So we put the word out, the community responded. And we've already offered the first round of support to these families. And we're going to keep it going until their needs are met. So we're asking anybody who wants to contribute to this to jump in.
You know, I'm very struck by the difference in resources for military service members and Guard members. What is the difference there, and why did you specifically say we need to help these Guard members?
Yeah, well, a lot of times the Guard members, you know, they're in a tough spot. They're out there helping. Imagine helping somebody else who's lost their home. Meanwhile, your family is at home struggling.
Can you imagine?
And the resources, you know, aren't always there as quickly as they need to be. And that's where we can come in and just assess their needs, work directly with the National Guard to make sure that they're getting everything they need. And we're honored to do it.
And that's the way they are, though, right? Just giving selflessly, saying, I've got to help these families in eastern Kentucky. And meantime, their own families and their homes are kind of coming apart there. So what are the ways that you're seeing that some of these funds would be used there? Yeah,
so some of them are used if a house is damaged and we're needing to get some repairs done. We're trying to do that. In some cases, these are mobile homes that have been completely washed away. It's a total loss. So it's everything from getting a site ready to put a new home on that site to even trying to locate temporary housing.
And what are you hearing now about the conditions in eastern Kentucky? I mean, a lot of that rain has subsided, not here in this area last night because of all the bad weather. But what are you hearing there on the ground?
So it's still a tough situation. You know, there's still a lot of need. A lot of times when the storms go away, that's when you really start understanding the problem. Yeah, and there's needs for water, there's needs for food, it's a tough situation. And we want to make sure that it stays in front of everybody, and they understand just because the floodwaters may not be there anymore, the need still is.
Oh, top of mind, definitely. Matt, thank you so much. We want to remind everybody that if you want to donate to the campaign, all you have to do is go to this scan code. We're making it very easy for you today. Get out your phone, head on over to your television and scan to find out what the needs are. You can help those National Guard members right away. Just head on over to usacares.org. Matt, thank you.
Thank you.